What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of Andor, the series in which we watch Andor together and react to it, which has been a lot of fun. If you watched my last episode, episode 3 was absolutely insane. Undoubtedly one of the best episodes I've seen in Andor yet, bringing us back to that true kind of rebel feel that has existed within the Star Wars universe for so long. And it was a nice return to form, just seeing that just straight up action happen, and it made me love Cassian even more. So I'm really excited to see what they do in this episode. I think it's really going to be quite the banger. So drop a like on this video if you do enjoy. Thank you so much for watching the reactions with me, and if you see anything that you'd like to see changed or something that you think I could improve on, put them down in the comment section. I'd love to get you guys' feedback. But without further ado, let's jump back into Andor episode 4.
There's a match pack. Blue, bright blue. Shelf behind you. Take hold of something.
Anyone behind us?
Set for Aldhani.
Calculating for Aldhani.
Are they coming?
Aldhani.
Hey.
Yo!
What's powering this? I've been in a Fondor Hallcraft. I've flown them. Never seen one do that.
Well, it's been a day of surprises for all of us. You're bleeding on my floor. Fix your arm.
What's Aldhani?
That depends.
I haven't agreed to do anything but save my skin.
Here you are with your skin.
What's that?
Mad Nog. Just a sip.
Was that like whiskey? I would assume so, right?
Perhaps you got alternatives I'm not aware of. Seems to me you have two choices. Either I drop you somewhere and you start running, or you come with me and help with something important. And of course, you could try and kill me and take the ship.
That's definitely something he's considering, I'm sure.
Taking something of real value from the Empire.
I don't need you to steal.
Seeing how well you're doing on your own.
I know, my man barely made it out of there.
Drop off.
And do what? Continue as you are? They'll use the same rope to hang you, whether it's for a plasma coil or 20 million credits. I'm offering you everything you want, all at once.
What is everything I want? What about me?
To put a real stick in the eye of the Empire. And get paid for it.
I wondered who you were.
He knows him too well, honestly.
Alliance, Sep, Guerrilla, Partisan Front. One of them.
Isn't it all the same? So we agree.
No. I think it's all useless.
Better to spit on their food and steal their trinkets.
It's better to leave. Better to eat, sleep, do what you want. You don't know me. I fought in Mimban when I was 16. 2 years of it. Straight out of prison into the mud. I'm one of 50 that survived. Ourselves. So please.
You were on the ground in Mimban for 6 months. You came in as a cook.
How does he know so much?
But you're right about one thing. The Empire had you fighting each other. Which should make you hate them all the more, and you do. I know the outside. I know what people tell me when I ask. The rest I imagine. I imagine your hate. I imagine that no matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards.
He's not wrong about that.
Asking is this. Wouldn't you rather give it all at once to something real than carve off useless pieces till there's nothing left? I didn't risk my ass for the Starpath unit. I came for you.
Damn, dude. So he really has faith in your boy Cassian.
What's the offer?
5 days. Big stakes, big danger. Prep team, good plan. You survive and deliver, I'll give you 200,000.
What would we be stealing?
The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sector.
Damn. Big job, big money. I've loved the progression of this show so far. every episode you've seen it building and building, and it seems like Cassian is really on a path here. You'd love to see it. Imperial Security Bureau.
Estimates expected to increase across the RYE sector. Any further erosion in local authority may require an increase in our blackline budget.
And where would you target these new resources, Supervisor Grandi?
Increased surveillance, sir.
Looking for what?
Anti-imperial activity, as always.
Are you being intentionally vague?
No, sir.
I'll expect specifics by the end of the day. Legret, what is this item from our...
He said, show me the details.
Sir, the dimensions of the conflict have diminished sufficiently that mining has resumed on the occupied land.
Storage issues with the displaced?
Ongoing.
As is your unfinished memorandum of recommendations regarding the problem.
My staff is awaiting an assessment from Avala 6's ministerial director.
Damn, yo, he's kind of cold-blooded.
What do we do here?
Sir?
My man has zero chill.
Legret.
On Avala 6?
I open the question to the room. What do we do in this building? Why are we here? Anyone?
We're here to further security objectives by collecting intelligence, providing useful analysis, and conducting effective covert actions.
Dedra, that is verbatim from the ISB mission statement and wrong. Security is an illusion. You want security? Call the Navy. Launch a regiment of troopers. We are health care providers. We treat sickness. We identify symptoms. We locate germs, whether they arise from within or have come from the outside. The longer we wait to identify a disorder, the harder it is to treat the disease. Do you understand my meaning, Legret?
Yes, sir.
Don't trouble yourself writing the memorandum. I'll reassign it. Blevin.
Damn, he said, I'm gonna give the job to someone else.
Corporate security, sir. They're still in charge out there. It's more trouble than they'd anticipated.
Trouble meaning what?
Several dead, property damage, interruption of service. A stolen Imperial Starpath unit was recovered at the scene.
Those responsible.
Unknown, sir. I'm heading out immediately after this meeting.
We'll speak before you leave. Young,
Sir?
elaborate on these added protection requests for traffic to the Abrian sector.
Oh, does she know something? Maybe she's the spy. And here we are, Aldhani. I'm still holding out hope that one day we'll get an open world Star Wars game where we can travel the galaxy, go to different planets, but it's like RPG style, you know?
Think of a name for yourself. Clem. For the next 5 days, you'll be Clem.
I feel like this is the real birth of Cassian.
Who's that? You'll be working for her. I thought you were in charge. I never said that. She's gonna hate this idea to start. She's gonna argue with me. I think it's best you stay inside until I've had time to work it all out. Take this.
What is it?
It's a down payment. It's a Quati signet. Blue Kyber, Skystone, the ancient world, celebrates the uprising against the Rakatan invaders. Don't take less than 50,000 for it. Just know it will always be worth more to me. I want it back when this is over. If I live, I want it back.
He said, live or die.
Against 200,000.
Giving you my word.
I always love the smoke that comes out. It just makes it way more epic when they exit the
Bell.
ship.
We almost didn't get the message.
I'm glad you made it.
They've started patrolling the Old Stone Valley. It's a full day getting out here now.
I like hearing that. The vigilance. I count on your discipline.
Obviously something's wrong.
No. Actually, I think things are coming together.
Dude, the silence is deafening.
Something I can help you with?
He can pilot, he can shoot, he can lie. He speaks Salarian, Mayo, Nari. He's got steady nerves and he's not afraid to kill.
I can't believe you're doing
He
this.
can pilot.
We go in 3 days.
He increases your chances of success dramatically.
Now, like this. 5 months in, just plug in some new person. It'll tear the team apart.
Well, that's not much of a team, is it? You're vulnerable and you know it. I'm buying you critical redundancy.
What do you mean buying?
I'm paying him.
No.
200,000.
We've been eating
It's a lot of money.
sleeping on rocks for this rebellion, and now you've got a mercenary on board.
You're wasting energy. You know I'm right. We need this to work, Val. Failure would be devastating.
What would I tell the others? Are you giving me a choice here?
Yeah. You take him, we'll call it off. I was planning to shut you down. Your odds have improved since we set the meeting. You'll take him in and lie about how it's come to pass. You plug him in as a replacement on the way. In the next 3 days, if for any reason... Look at me! You wanted to lead. This is what it comes to.
Damn.
Something feels off, something turns. Someone starts to fold. You step up, you lead, you cancel the mission. I need to know you understand.
And if he's the problem?
Well, that's the advantage of renting him. He's disposable.
Damn, I wonder if is that her father?
Be a win.
Or maybe he is the boss after all.
Yes. Yes.
Clem!
Corporate security fiascos, but this takes... And you, Deputy Inspector Khan.
He was too full of himself.
Are we? You've rung the final bell on corporate independence. As of this morning, the Milana system is under permanent Imperial authority. Congratulations on that.
Damn, they really dug their own grave, didn't they? Because in the last episode, they really, like, seriously debacled the whole thing. It could not have gone any worse.
Is your arm something I need to worry about?
No.
Well, it's a long walk.
Who is he?
You should have asked him that when you had the chance.
He told me you were the boss, and you wouldn't like my being here. That's about all I know.
He is something we will never discuss. When we get to camp, we're going to tell them this was my idea and we've been planning it all the while. We never mention him. If you change that in any way, you and I are going to have a big problem.
Why so far?
We're robbing the armory at the Aldhani garrison. There's an Imperial airfield nearby, and they've got nothing better to do than patrol. So, this is...
A robbery, you say?
About the payroll, not the garrison.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Imperial Armory?
Are you not joining us?
Us? How many of us are there?
Now we are 7.
7. 7 against the garrison.
Save your wind! This is a long walk.
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Get down, tuck in!
Oh, damn.
Come on.
It says 5 dead. 1 local and 4 Primor security employees.
This is intense. They're taking on a whole armory with only 7 people.
Where are you? It's got to be here.
There's a raw transmission in here somewhere.
Hang on. Varnisi. Unauthorized Imperial equipment. Ferrix 0430. Ensign retrieved a sealed Imperial NS9 Starpath unit from the site. Is our box from Steergard.
Has to be.
Right, that gives us jurisdiction. I want you to go to Blevins' office, tell them we need everything they've got on Ferrix.
It might mean more if you went.
I don't want to spark his interest.
I still want to know why that box is so important. Like, what do they want with it?
Your controls. Landing protocol 037.
Protocol 037.
I hope we find out who this dude is soon. I feel like every episode we're learning a little bit more about him. He's definitely a key player in this show, but he appears to be the master of disguise. I'm getting some real Mission Impossible vibes from this show, from this guy specifically.
Nothing special. There used to be hundreds of settlements up here. 40,000 Aldhanis all across the highlands.
Dude, that place is beautiful.
Kill them.
No. Drove them south. There's an enterprise zone in the lowlands. Factories, new towns, imperial housing. Aldhani has the unfortunate quality of being close to nothing and not very far away from everything.
Interesting.
It's a hub for distribution, if one were trying to take over the galaxy. There's still a few shepherds in the hills. Nature lovers, mystics, dead enders. Drink up. We've a way to go.
I feel like that would be kind of a nice hike.
My assistant tells me you refused to turn over the file on this incident in Ferrix.
I have work to do.
That was an official request made by an officer of my staff.
I suggest you schedule an appointment.
I want the full Ferrix report.
It's my sector.
An Imperial Star Path unit was stolen from the Steerguard Naval Yard and found at the scene. That gives me jurisdictional access.
And she's already pissing off everybody.
Before you start climbing.
I'm not looking for career advice.
You fall here. You fall alone.
Are you denying my request?
For the second time today.
Fine. I'll take it to Major Partakas.
Don't look down.
Damn. That's kind of a cold line. Like, he's basically saying, like, she's gonna fall. She's climbing too high. You might get burned. Too close to the sun, you know what I mean?
Everyone's dead. While you were sleeping, they came in, slit everybody's throat. You ride with Mossy, Garvish, Saul Guerrera. Fall asleep on watch, they're gonna put your head on a pike for a laugh.
Sorry. Don't tell Val.
I won't. You will. What you're gonna say, because she's coming down now. Actually... what do you make of that? We better make sure they know what's coming.
Oh, he's I was trying to think, like, where do I know him from? But he was just recently, I just saw him in this other show called called The Bear.
What's she doing?
Doesn't look like he's gonna get the warm welcome.
Gather up. This is Clem. I haven't mentioned him before now because I wasn't sure we could get him here on time. We've had a stroke of luck. He's been able to fight his way free. He'll give us critical redundancy in all areas.
It's a bit late for surprises.
That's Skeen. This is Taramin. Nemik. And Sinta. We've always known we were short a man.
Can I speak with you?
Let's get Clem settled in.
Good to have you, Clem. We'll take all the help we can get.
At least there's one nice person.
Feed him, and then take a look at his arm.
Vel.
The posts on the corral are down again. Now, unless you two want to be chasing animals all day, I'd get out there now. Let's get to it. We'll work Clem into the program at drill.
Oh, is this an airport? Kind of nice. High tech. And this is homie doing the walk of shame. Honestly, it serves him right, man. Like, he was so full of himself. Then he faced a real opponent, got outplayed, and now he's down bad. You hate to see it. Why do I feel like this is not the end for him, though? Like, he's definitely gonna... I feel like he may even go rogue.
Mother.
What are you staring at?
Like, damn, she waiting for a show? Smack the hell out of him, though. Not gonna lie.
Plaster burn. Needs to be cleaned. Apologies in advance. We're trying to save our pain meds.
How do you know him?
He comes highly recommended.
So you don't know him?
I know that we need him. That's all I'll say. Anything else is a violation of security.
No, he's got brass. You can feel it. And we can use a hand, but this late in the game.
As opposed to
You
when?
trust him with our lives?
That's my call to make.
He's committed. I'm feeling that. I want to.
Feel what?
His belief in the cause. When it comes down to it, that's all I need to know.
I mean, that's all that matters, honestly.
Vel.
I trust him. Okay? All right?
Senator Mon Mothma's here. New driver.
Anyone we know?
Never seen him. One would think.
Senator, what a pleasure to see you.
You as well, Luthen. Sorry to be so late. It's always right when you're leaving, everyone remembers all the things they meant to bother you with.
Free your mind, Senator. This is a place where time
He,
stands still.
homie's a good actor.
This much history and not be humbled by the insignificance of our daily anxiety.
How true.
You know, Claire,
Of course.
we often refer to the gallery as Coruscant's unofficial temple of patience.
Oh, I have to start coming here more often.
You're teasing us. So, a gift for your husband.
Yes, it's his Dave Days. It's a Chandrilan custom, one of our many.
Yours is a rich history.
Oh, that's a kind way of putting it.
I put aside a few things. If I recall, he has an interest in military artifacts. This one is a Udapawan monk cudgel. You see the ceremonial variety in many places, but this is the real thing. It's a unique gift for most, but it's a treasure for the true aficionado.
May I show you something?
It looks pretty dope.
Oh, don't bother. I couldn't afford anything here.
Please. There's no harm in looking. We just got in some terribly interesting coins.
Yeah?
I'm trying to expand parents' taste beyond fighting implements. Is there anything else that might interest
Well,
you?
your timing is excellent. I have something very special that just came in. Come with me. It's a two-faced divinity.
14,000 years old.
The sun goddess and a serpent from the overworld sharing the same mouth. If you can't deliver, I need to know.
Do you think I'm not trying?
I never think that. But I need to start planning if you're no longer coming through for us.
The money's
Damn, she's in on it too.
It's getting very dangerous to move it around. I can't pull funds the way I used to. They're watching me now.
They're watching everyone.
This is different. They're everywhere. There's a new spy every day at the Senate. They're all new faces.
You got a new driver.
I feel under siege.
I have many mouths to feed. I can only forage for so long.
I found someone I think can help me.
Someone who? To bring into the circle? No.
I know what I'm asking.
No. We're vulnerable enough. We need funding, not more people to worry about.
Don't lecture me on vulnerability. No one's more at risk than I am. You think I haven't thought this through? I'd be the first one to fall.
Not wrong. Rebellion is a risky business.
Why don't you take this on loan?
May I?
If your husband doesn't love it, I'll be glad to take it back. It's a daring choice. But I trust you'll have the courage to turn back if it should be a bit much.
I appreciate that. You'll be here?
Well, if not, Clea can always reach me. Clea, can we have this wrapped for the senator?
Very interesting. It's cool to see how many people are kind of like, this whole rebellion was really being built on multiple fronts, it seems. It's kind of cool. The cool speeder.
He's with us. Stay.
No, I didn't. What the hell is going on? When did this happen? Oh, he's here now? Where?
Getting cleaned up.
Saying this?
It's not a boat.
Just like that?
It's been in the works.
What else don't I know about?
This helps us. We were cutting it close. You said it yourself.
3 days out? What were you gonna do if I couldn't get here today? Just turn up with an extra face to explain?
I knew you'd come through.
We're not prepped for this. We don't even have enough comms as it is.
We have 2 spares.
That was our backup.
Clem is our backup. On that we agree. Clem.
You know what she's talking about.
Lieutenant Gorn.
He wasn't given a choice either.
Back at the garrison.
Wounded, on top of it. On top of being someone I've never met who suddenly got my neck in their hands.
I know the feeling.
Are we done?
Who is he?
He's Clem. He's here. That's all that matters.
Look, we're wasting daylight. Let's get on with it. Give Nemec a hand.
What's with all the patrols on Stone Canyon?
There's an Imperial engineer arriving from Coruscant.
Coruscant.
Stop tomorrow. I'm pushing all our attention toward the lowlands.
How long do we have you?
I've got a midnight inspection.
Let's get going.
Seems like a little bit of distrust forming.
Dinner for the governor.
What governor?
The governor of Hannah. My regimental mate, that governor.
That's tonight?
It's on your calendar. I added it a month ago after we discussed it. Remember?
I remember you wearing me down.
I didn't think anyone could do that. Just looking forward to seeing some old friends.
Who else is coming?
Seating charts just there.
Bars, Danga, Sly Moore from the Vizier's private chamber?
Is that a problem?
You can't be serious. These people hate me. They spend every day trying to undo anything I've touched.
Well, perhaps tomorrow they'll think twice.
Not right now, please.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. They're about to fight.
Invited them without making sure I was aware.
Well, it's a bit late to cancel. But at your pleasure.
Well played, Perrin. And no, I'm not being serious. Don't seat them near me.
Oh, I've taken care of that. You're at the boring end of the table. These people are fun.
Oh, are they? Are they fun? I can see how amused they are. Your fun friends just cut off their shipping lanes yesterday. Do you know how many will starve? You can laugh about it over the 3rd course.
Perhaps you should have a rest.
If you make me pay attention, I will, and you won't be happy. Don't do this again.
There's rumor you bought me a present.
It's going back.
Must everything be boring and sad?
Damn.
Arcti Amma, the Valley of Caves, the Sacred Valley. The Empire came in 13 years ago and liberated the airbase Alkenzi, 50 clicks west of here. They quickly discovered the unique storage possibilities of the caverns, claimed the land for the Emperor, and dammed up Nas McLean, the sacred river. Now, the Aldhani garrison is a depot for weapons and the payroll for the entire Imperial sector. Garrison, observation tower, sentry defenses, all to protect this runway opening here.
I'll do it. It's fragile, that piece. The rain gets into the glue.
The runway descends underground to the flight deck of a single Max 7 Rono freighter.
Val said you could pilot.
Fly a Rono? A box freighter? It's not really flying, but yeah.
This room, behind the flight deck, that's a vault. Taking crates of payroll from that room, loading the freighter, and escaping out of the runway tunnel.
Obviously, it's not to scale.
Escaping? In a Rono?
Yeah.
Those were TIE fighters we saw on the way in.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna chase you down.
50 clicks, you said.
52.
Fine, 52. They'll be on you in minutes.
9 minutes. We've timed it.
Okay, you'll be lucky to make the horizon. It's a suicide run.
Exactly.
That's why they only keep a 40-man regiment in the garrison.
Because they know no one's stupid enough to try it.
No one but us.
These old stones. Nas Mabrani, it's a temple, or what's left of it, that once sat on the mighty river. Lieutenant Gorn, you tell it.
Once every 3 years, for as long as anyone can remember, I leave for a celestial event they call Makani Bredani, the Eye of Aldhani. Thousands of them. They'd hike for weeks to get here just to see it from the sacred land.
To see what?
Imagine 50 meteor showers all at once, but like a curtain being pulled across the sky. Until the eye, the window to the galaxy, forms over the horizon.
You've seen this?
That's pretty sick.
I've been here almost 7 years. I've seen it twice. The event it used to be. Now they've got everyone relocated. It's a pretty sad affair, but the eye, it's not something you'll soon forget.
Once every 3 years.
To a thousandth of a second, and it's not really a meteor shower.
It's a recurrent band of crystallized noctilucent microdensities, billions of crystals. Very heavy, but small and unstable. As the planet passes through the belt, they swarm the atmosphere, heat up, and explode. From the ground, it's a thing of beauty. In the sky is chaos.
We've calculated an escape trajectory that
Well,
gets us out just before the eye.
that's interesting.
This happens in 3 days' time.
That's your car.
Yes. Gets us in, gets us out. They won't know where we came from, and if we can beat the clock, we'll be gone before they even know what happened. Now, you've got a lot to learn and very little time to do it, so what we need to know is, are you in all the way?
Let's get to it.
Speak. She's demanding the raw data from the incident on Ferrix.
Damn, you can feel the tension in the room.
Has been traced to a theft at an airbase under my jurisdiction, sir.
She's overreaching to increase the size of her portfolio. She should spend more time on the security at her bases and less furthering her career.
Lieutenant Mira.
The stolen item has great value, sir, particularly to the rebels. Tracing its theft might expose activity in my sector.
People also take things for money, do they not? Creating this much intra-office friction in the pursuit of what seems like a straight-up case of a robbery gone awry.
Sir, it is my feeling that this is part of an ongoing effort to steal proprietary Imperial equipment in anticipation of an organized rebellion. I have 3 previous case files on my desk that begin to suggest a pattern.
Your feeling?
I'm seeing signs of coordinated activity over a number of sectors.
What activity?
Just repeated methods, gut instinct.
You came to us from enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Here, we act on vetted and verified information. Alert me when this materializes.
Oh, she's
into
getting
something
turned down.
definite. Until then, confine future activities to your sectors. Thank you, Lieutenant.
That smirk at the end. Got him.
You have 2 sectors to supervise. Levin is handling 6. He does, I will admit, hew to the traditional viewpoint of this office and its staffing. He is, I'm sure, a challenge to work with. His quarterly reports, however, are in, and yours are not, and here we are spending your valuable time with this issue. There's a high bar for your performance, Lieutenant. Unfair, perhaps, but senseless to ignore and potentially the foundation of a uniquely superior career. You're supposed to be more competent and tucked away. That's why you're here. That's why we're bringing in officers like you. Let's remind everyone of that and not get lost in the dust.
Yes, sir.
On a positive note, I was impressed with your detention numbers from Sev Tok. far above the quota. I may be sending more of that sort of work your way.
Thank you, sir.
We're done.
She seems kind of pressed on the issue like the other guy who just got fired. We don't talk about him though. He was kind of the worst.
Know how to use this?
Yeah.
That's the Rono freighter specs and the console layout. You get done with that? That's a detailed map of the garrison. That's an Aldhani phrase book.
Can I eat my food?
You'll eat, you'll let Cinta check the bandage, and you'll have learned all that by morning. Watch.
Everybody's just staring at him. And that's it. Episode 4. All right, guys, so we just checked out episode 4 of Andor, and you can tell that there's some tension brewing on both sides, both within Imperial leadership as well as within kind of this forming rebellion that we're seeing. Cassian has I don't know if he's infiltrating this group, but it is a part of the job. And, you know, I think Cassian's just trying to get paid at this point. But I think what we're going to see in episode 5 when they actually take on this base is that I think Cassian is going to see the bigger picture, probably going to learn some details and some information about the Empire from within, and really want to take the fight to them, which is what we're going to see in the coming episodes. Now, I'm not sure necessarily how many episodes are in this series. I'm definitely going to take a look at this after I get this video up for you guys. But I would assume this series is probably what? I don't know, 6 to 8 episodes, something like that. That's just a guess, but we'll see. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I've enjoyed the thoughtful storytelling of this series more than anything. You know, while the action of last episode was cool, I think the action was made so exciting by the storytelling and the world building that had, you know, occurred in the first 2 episodes. And so in this episode, definitely more world building than any sort of action. But I think that's what's making this such a rich world, building up the characters surrounding Cassian and really fleshing out what this rebellion is all about. So far, I've loved what they've been doing. The pacing seems great. The storytelling, I found myself captivated. I could have watched like another hour of this show. Every episode has felt like a movie, and it's beautiful to watch. So definitely a different kind of Star Wars show, but different in the best possible ways. And I'm excited to see what happens in episode 5 next week. So I'm gonna get this episode up to you guys as quickly as possible. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think about the episode? How would you rate it in comparison to the other 3? And what are you looking forward to most coming into episode 5 next week? I'll be looking for your comments down below, looking to engage with you guys about this show that I'm really enjoying so far. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel as it greatly helps out. Would love to have more people join us on these reaction videos. And yeah, drop a like, all that good stuff. And until then, I hope you guys are safe. I appreciate you for watching. My name is That Guy RYE. Thanks so much.